What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to Musings from the coffee shop. I might have to change this up a bit sometimes. I no longer frequent the coffee shop you see before you. That was in my old life, but I may have to find a new locale, take a picture there and do musings from the coffee shop there. I don't know. I mean, it's a fairly pleasant picture. As it stands, it's okay. It does the job. Anyway, point is, I don't feel quite up to doing a chill with Peter, a full-blown video. So it's just me yapping with a cup of coffee. My body is just hurting everywhere today. So if you can hear the fan in the background, I may turn it off in a minute as I cool down. It's just that I've had to force myself to go out just now. Just over to the convenience store and back to get a couple of essential items that are needed. And it's absolutely wiped me out. Completely wiped me out. The trek, which I say it's a trek, it's literally over the road. But the trek, the conversing with people, the navigating obstacles. Oh, it's just, it's too much for me. I'm hoping to stay in for the rest of the day now. I'm on annual leave this week, so and my mum's funeral is on Thursday, so yeah, I got that coming up. I think things will be heaps better once that's out of the way, but there's still lots to sort out, with my mum's apartment and things, and just general stuff, really, all that sort of stuff that comes from having someone pass away and dealing with their funeral and sorting out their stuff that they had in life. Yeah, it's just a weird thing, really. Went to bed early last night. Well, my wife was back at work. She's back at work this week, so I've got this week off because it was our holiday last week, right? We had a week off, but because I had bereavement leave, I used that instead as the holiday, so that gave me my leave back, so I'm having this week off. Gives me an extra week, hey, why not? And so I thought, I'll just chill out. I just can't face going to work at the moment. Can't face much as it happens, but there you go. But the one thing I do have to look forward to, which of course I can face, is hobby stuff. Now, before I go on any further, I'm here on my own today because my wife's driven down to Plymouth. So I'm here looking after the guys. By the guys, I mean Lucian and Dylan. I'm just turning the fan off. So if you hear any barking in the background, it means that the cat is teasing the dog, or my dog's flung one of his toys in an area he can't reach. I will, of course, go down and try and sort it out, but I'm really hoping I don't have to, because I haven't got the energy, really. I've barely got the energy to sit here with this. The only reason is because I had this microphone in here yesterday, where I was downloading some stuff for a video I'd made the other day onto my laptop. So it's here handy. I thought, well, I can make a talky video. Then you can hear the seagulls in the background. I was talking to my wife this morning while she was driving down. I like to keep her company, And she said, I can hear the seagulls in the background, They must be quite loud. So I'm sat here with my coffee. I've just turned off the fan in case it's a bit noisy. I don't want that being a thing. I was going to do a video on my visit to the beer quarry caves, but I didn't really take much in the way of pictures, only a couple. And I thought that won't be very interesting to do that. But I found the trip itself incredibly interesting. I think it was because I was more interested in that than... if I'd have been bored, there'd have probably been more photos, but I found it incredible. The history involved. I mean, one passageway we walked down, they reckon took 1,000 years to carve out by hand. You still see the chisel marks in the rock. It's just like phenomenal. It's limestone. So under the ground it's quite soft. But yeah, 1,000 years. Whew. And they've got like scientific techniques they can use to prove all that. And you can see the differences in the quarry as you progress through it and through time. You start off with the Roman era, and the Saxon era, and so on, and you go through right up to the point where they stopped using so much hand tools and started using gunpowder to blow out the passageways. It's incredible. The mine looks completely different. At one point I thought I was in Erebor, the Dwarven City. It's like, whoa, there's an eye-opener and no mistake. That's literally what I finally understood Sam's comment in the movie Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, at that point. Yeah, because that was an eye-opener. All I could think about was having to do it by hand at that point. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And you had to meet your quota as well. They had KPIs even back then, like, a couple thousand years ago. It's like, what? You had to carve out and cut out and shape one 4x4x4 block of limestone. That's incredible. I think they said they weighed about 2 tons each, and your working day was anywhere from like 14 to 18 hours. That's a working day. Wow. That is wow. And then to the point when they started getting paid, as a boy going in, just carving out the head, I forget what it's called now, but you're on like 2p a week. You became if you was good at it and you became an apprentice and stonemason, you could earn like 6p a week. And if you were really good, one of the best, you could earn 7 pence a week. Yeah, like I say, it was a real eye opener. Haunted? Well, there's an awful lot of legends surrounding the place. So here I am. I might as well have taken the pictures, but I didn't, sadly. So no. But if anyone's in the area, I thoroughly recommend going to Beer Quarry Caves. You'll have to book in advance. But wow, they filmed part of the movie Masters of the Universe there not long ago for the new movie. I think they were using part of it as like a part of Castle Grayskull. It really is worth seeing with your own eyes. It really is. But yeah, a word of warning: do dress warm when you go there, because it's cold under the ground at that depth. We're talking a few hundred feet underground. It is quite cold, and wear sensible shoes as well. Of course, we did all that, so that's fine. And you got hard hats and that, so. But yeah, did that last week, one day. I think it was Thursday, or was it Wednesday? Wednesday or Thursday. I think, one of those days. It was really good anyway, so we did that. So I'm hoping today to get a few videos done. Hoping to get another paint along video done. Hoping maybe to sort some stuff out for my benches. Hoping maybe to get an unboxing done. But I like all that stuff. Be nice if I feel better later on to get a chill done. If I'm feeling well enough, maybe in the garden, who knows. I've got a couple of videos now, included with this one, to edit, so that will be good. Just check on the time. 10 minutes coming up too. Sorry about my voice, it's a bit croaky. So I've got my a nice blue shirt all ironed, ready for my mum's funeral, and I got a nice blue tie. My favourite colour was green, but I don't have green. I've got blue. I was always a blue-eyed boy, so hopefully she'll appreciate that. That's yeah, just get that over with. I hate funerals. I hate weddings too. So it's not just the death thing. It's the gathering of people that you don't see other than weddings and funerals that I don't like. I'm just gonna have a sip of coffee, mate. That's actually in my 3D Monster Maze ZX81 mug, which is my favourite mug of all time. I love it. So this is my little musings from the coffee shop. I'm just sat here. I could be sat at that table looking out at Plymstock. That's the Plymstock Broadway, it's called. It's known as the Broadway. I didn't mind going down there. There's a There wasn't many shops there, but they were quite interesting, the shops that they did have. You know, I'd probably end up going in about at least half of them. They used to have a couple of banks there as well. They used to have several banks there, but they've been closing banks for a long time now, branches now, haven't they? So, you know, over the years and that, it's all becoming more online. Yeah, I don't know. I did a P&Q video back along, another P&Q which I took the time out to do, which was nice. Did it one evening. I do love doing those videos. Please get me some questions and I can answer them there. You know, any questions you ask me, I mean, ask me on those videos, but yeah, on any video, just put it on any video. I will pick it up. I'll answer it on P&Q. Or comment on it if you want me to comment on it. That's fine too. Oh, I just, you know, times like this, I'm just sat on my own thinking, I can't wait till retirement. Body's aching everywhere I can think of. My fingernails and my ears aren't aching. Everywhere else seems to be aching. I know you can retire at any age, but I wouldn't be able to pay the mortgage if I did that. So, gonna get a break soon. Gonna get a break. Maybe, you know, just even if I could pay off enough of the mortgage, and you know, I hope for us both to drop some hours, because we're both working full time, and it is tiring. It's so tiring. It's wearing on us. You know, we live for the weekend. The first day of that is spent recovering. So you only really get it feels like you only get like one day off really to do what you want to do. And you feel, here's the paradox, you feel like you should be fitting in and cramming in loads of stuff on your day off, but you're too tired, right? You need to rest, so you need to spend that day doing nothing, essentially. And there's the tragic loop that you end up in. If you do decide to say, like, sod it, no, we're going somewhere, we're doing something, you don't have to suffer for it the following week, like all week. You are suffering day and night. Well, we are anyway. Wow. I know for a fact I am. I suspect my wife is too. And that's a shame, because I just want to enjoy life, you know. Without sounding too gloomy, it can feel like life is passing you by, because all you do is working. It feels like you're a slave to the system, and I don't want to be that. Get a break out of this matrix and live life. That's the plan. That's what we're going to do. I mean, hey, we manifested moving to Seaton, so we're going to manifest living our greatest life now in peace. That peace and quiet is gold to me. That is like the greatest thing you can give me. You know, here's a bucket of gold, or here's a week of absolute peace and quiet. I'll take the peace and quiet. Damn right. Unless the gold was enough to pay off my mortgage, mean I could stop working, and then I'll have the peace and quiet anyway. Do you know what I mean? Just gonna have some more coffee. Once you start drinking your coffee, it starts cooling down, doesn't it? And yeah, you find that it cools down really quick towards the end. So I'm taking another mouthful. For the record, I've got decaf coffee with some Coffee Mate and half a spoon of lion's mane mushroom powder, which is awesome. I can hear my dog crunching bones downstairs. I gave him a goose wing. He loves them. They're like deep fried. You get them every month. There's a market thing that they put on over the Windsor Gardens opposite where I live. You get loads of stalls and things, and one of them is like a pet stall, where they sell all sorts of things. And one of the things they sell is fried goose wings, and he loves them. He absolutely loves them. They're huge. And that reminds me, I've got to feed Lucian a stick. Shake his dream. He used to try and get his attention if he can hear. And then here he is. He's entered the room. Alright, Lucian. So I'm going to break up this like meat cat stick thing. He loves these. He absolutely loves them. Yeah. Oh yeah, Lucian. I'm holding it so he can't run off with it or anything. Making sure he tastes it rather than just swallows it, because that can be the danger, can't it? Don't make a mess, look. And there. And there. Yeah then, go on. I'll give him the rest of it. He's earned it. He's been a good boy. They're both looking after me today. What time is it? It's 10. It's past 10 now. 10:30. 10:31 to be precise. But yeah, in the morning, I went out to get breakfast and I ended up getting lunch instead because I'm just so hungry. I went to bed. I was hungry in the night anyway, and Lucian's back. Like, you've eaten it all, mate. You've had your stick. It's all gone. He's like, was that it? He is so funny. Yeah, sat here, mate. I'm doing a video for my YouTube channel. It's about time you pulled your weight a bit more on the channel, get some views in. Dylan's doing quite well with that. Lucian does well as well, to be fair. They both do better than I do. So that tells me something. Cat and dog videos, they're quite popular, you know. So 20 minutes in, that's fine. Coffee should be cooling off nicely now. I think after the next mouthful or two, I'll be down to half a cup. Then it drops off real quick, the temperature. Right, well, weather-wise, it says it's going to be cloudy today until later this evening, when it says the sun is going to make an appearance. No, it said this yesterday, and yesterday we had a spurt of rain. Not much, but it just so happened we were out quite away from home, and we were walking, and we got caught in it, and we got soaked. That's quite funny, really, you know. It's pretty funny, the one time. And it's amazing, and this week's bound to go quick anyway, so it'll be weekend again before you know it. Then I'll be back to work, and I'll be back to sat in my office thinking, oh, there's got to be a better life around the corner. It's just around the corner. It's there. It exists. And I'm very grateful it does. Oh, got a bodyboard now. My wife brought me a bodyboard. I haven't used it yet. You know, for going in the water. So far, I've been using a rubber ring just to sit in, and then just use my limbs to try and do some healthier exercises for my limbs, for my MS and that, whilst I'm in the water. But the bodyboard might be better because I won't have to blow it up, for one thing. Dude, that takes quite an effort. That's like 30 puffs of my air. No, 40 puffs of my air. It is 40 hard blows, and it's inflated. But now it takes ages to deflate, get all the air out. Whereas the bodyboard, I just carry it down because it's light as a feather. Just throw it in front of me, jump on it. I'm off. That's the way I see it. It's really cool. It's got like a little wrist tie thing on it and everything. So yeah, I'll be good. Even Dylan's got a buoyancy age, you know, and he's been up to his chest now in the water. He's still not sure about it though. I think he will get used to it. I just think he's totally not used to it at the moment. Oi, Lucian, don't eat the packet. He's eating the packet that the stick came in. Just taking it off him. Now there's no more. Does like his food. I know you're not here for my health, for my benefit. He does like to lay on the bed here though, because you get the sun streaming through the blinds, and if it's hot you can lay under the fan. Another sip of coffee. Yeah. Sorry, Lucian, I got to move my foot. Yeah, so it's a nice. Although it's a Musings from the coffee shop, it is a nice chilling out. And I'll be able to download that onto my MacBook shortly. That can all get edited then, you know, which would be cool. Think about my day. Think about what videos I'm going to make today. To be nice. Yeah, and then we are away. Right, let's have another sip of coffee. Right, I think I'm just under halfway now. So it will really cool down quick now. And that's fine. Oh, I managed to pick up something else on my nostalgia shelf yesterday, which was rather nice. I was walking along the street, and this sort of thing happens here a lot. I've never seen it anywhere else. People put boxes out in like the end of their garden, like onto the street, of stuff they're offering to give away, like just say free to a good home, blah blah blah. And some of it's really good stuff. And you know, I came across a box of Matchbox cars and a couple of Star Wars figures. I only took one of the Star Wars figures because I mean, they are nostalgic. There was a Boba Fett and a Luke Skywalker from like the first movie, you know, the old Star Wars figures. Sorry, my dog is barking. I'm going to have to see what's up with him. Yeah, I'll carry on telling you the story though. And I took a couple of Matchbox cars that I used to own as a child. Actually, and we're talking like 1969, 1970, and 71 years of manufacture. Oh wow, it's brilliant. And I left the rest of them, and I took the Boba Fett figure. I thought, wow, someone else might want those. Don't be greedy. Just take a couple of items. So I have. I bet you can hear him now. That's Dylan, by the way. And what are you barking at? What are you barking at? What? What? I can't see anything. That's usually when he barks like that because, well, he's thrown his duck somewhere or something. But you haven't. So stop barking. Alright? Stop barking, mate. I'll be down soon. And then we can, I don't know, sit together, do some training, whatever. There you go. Well, he got me downstairs for nothing. Little bugger. Well, we're at 27 minutes now, so I'm going to be finishing off my coffee and finishing off the video. That's my plan. I suppose I could take my MacBook downstairs and edit the video down there. I could do that. Back upstairs now. That's where my coffee is. So, taking a big sip now, and that's it, done. Right, folks, thanks ever so much. Whew. Pooped now. Thanks ever so much for joining me on this Musings from the coffee shop. It does mean a lot that you tune in. And remember, all brushes lead to war as well. Hopefully I'll see you on another video. I'll catch you on another video and I'll be able to make a better video, hopefully. Anyway, it's handy to put on in the background as you're doing your stuff and whatever, or trying to get to sleep. So catch you next time. Bye for now. Bye bye.